Hello everyone, welcome to Technology Begins. In this video, we will learn about DateTime package used in a Python program. Okay, so let's see how we can use the DateTime package. So first of all, we have import the DateTime package to use the function of the DateTime package, and after that I have defined the time delta. We will see what is the use of time delta, and if you want to see how many functions or methods are available in datetime package, so we can use that, so we can get idea about that how many functions are available, different function are available. Okay, so for that there is the one method called dir which are available in Python. So you can check for any package how many functions are available in that package, functions or methods or whatever it will be available inside of this package, so that this method will return you the list of name of functions and the variables and methods. Okay, so this is useful for any package, not only datetime package. Okay, let's run this and see the output. So you can use this many variables and functions from this datetime package. So this time delta is also a function of the datetime which we can use. Okay, and another is time and datetime. Okay, so these are the different function which we are using. This is the datetime function, okay, to get the current datetime. Okay, and now let's see how we can get the current datetime object. So for that I have write like this: datetime.datetime.now. So why there is two time datetime? Because our package name is datetime, and inside of our package name there is a datetime function which will return us the current date time. Okay, so this is the meaning of that. As we have seen, there is a datetime function available inside of this datetime package. I had shown you, right? So we have only make the use of that datetime function, and for from that datetime function we have called the now method. Okay, this datetime function is maybe a class or function, whatever it is, whatever it is written inside of that datetime package. Okay, and we are calling the now method from that datetime class or function, right? And if we are print that this current, then it will give us the current date and time, right? Currently 14:58. So this is giving us the current date time, and if we want to get only date from this current date time, then we will use the current dot date method. So it will give us only the date, and if you want to get only the time, then we will use the time method, and it will give us only the time. And what if we want to get only date from this date time package? So we can use date class or function of today's method. Okay, we can use the today's method of date class or function which available in datetime package, and we will run this, then it will also give us the today's date. This is how you can get the today's date and time, right? So I hope you have understood the how we can get the today's date time using datetime.now and date.today, right? And after that there is a different representation are available to format the date. Okay, so there is the method called strf time, which method is used for converting the datetime object into the string format. Okay, let's see first what is the type of this current date object. So as you can see, that is datetime object for this current variable, which is representing current date and time, right? And now we are converting this datetime object into the string, but in a specific format. Okay, let's see uh, how our current datetime object is look like, and after converting into the particular string format, then how it is look like. Let's run this program and try to understand the strf time methods parameter. So this is how, as this first line is representing our current datetime object, which is written from this now method, and we have converted the that datetime object into the string format with specific format. Okay, so what we have done is, we have, whenever we want to convert into the string in specific format of datetime, then we can use capital Y for year, small m for month, and percentage D for date, and percentage H for hour, percentage M for minute, and percentage capital S for second. So this capital H, capital M, and capital S is used for representing hour, minute, and second respectively, and this percentage small p is used for representing AM or PM. Okay, it it will convert, it will show you the AM or PM based on your current time. And after that, I have written the percentage A, which is basically written as the day name. What is the current today's day in the small format, in this shorter version. Okay, that's why it is returning as WED. And if you are using capital Y for year, small m for month, and small d for date, then it will represent it like this. So this is how you can convert into the string format. Let's comment out this and let's see the second line of the format for the date and how that will affect us on the output. So this is basically representing, if we are going to write like this percentage small y, then it will give you only the last two uh, integer, or we can say two digit of your year. So it is 2020, so that's why it is giving us the 20. If year is 2019, then it will return as the 19. If we are using percentage small y, then it will return as the two digit or character of the year, and if we are using percentage capital Y, then it will return as the full year. After that, I have written the percentage B. Percentage B is used for uh, returning our year, returning our month in a shorter form. Okay, and that is basically a May, and there is no short form for May, so that's why it is returning as the May. And if there is the January, then it will return as the Jan. After that, there is a percentage D, which is same as returning as the uh, date. After that, there is the percentage I, which is basically returning us the time in the 12-hour format. If you are using percentage H, then it is returning us the time in 24-hour format. So that is the main difference between them. Otherwise, percentage M and percentage S are the same. After that, there is a percentage P used for AM and PM, which is also same. And when you are using percentage A, capital A, then it will give you the full name of your day, current day, or whatever date object you have passed over here, right? And if you are using small a, then it will return you the shorter form of the day. So this is how you can differently format your date and time. After that, there is the third format, which is basically like this, and we have seen capital Y is same as which will give us the full year. After that, percentage B, which will return us the full name of our month, and percentage small b, which will return us the shorter version of the month name, and capital B is returning us the full version of our name. If there is a January, then it will return us the January. Okay, and there is a percentage D, which is same as representing the date, and after that there is hour, minute and second, which is same. This P, small p, is used for AM PM, and this W, percentage W, which is returning our day count. So whenever we want only the day count, then we can use the percentage W. This is not like you have to use everything at a time. You can use anything of the format, anything notation of the format at any time along with any format. Okay, so but I have to cover all the things, that's why I have put it like this. Okay, and if you don't want this PM, then you can remove also, and you can uh, get the output accordingly. So whatever format you will write over here, it will give you the output according to it. Okay, so let's see, convert our date time object according to our need. So whenever I am going to convert like this, okay, and run this, then it will, so I have created one date object, date time object. So I didn't pass any time with this date object. If I want to create a custom date object, so I can pass the parameter inside of this like this, year, month and date, and you can also pass the day, hour, minute and second. But if I'm not passing that, then I am getting 0000. Okay, and I have shown you percentage B is represent full form of full name of the month, so it is returning as the January. And if I am written, or if I am printing the second line, then it will return you the shorter form of the month, Jan. Okay, so this is how you can format your date and time. Okay, and create the date time object custom as per your need. After that, we can, as I have shown you, we can get the today's date using date class or function of DateTime package, and we can use the today's method of that date class or function. Okay, so this is how you can get today's date. After that, we have seen, like whenever we want to convert our date object into the string, that time we are using the strf time method. And what if we want to convert the date which is represented, date time which is represented in a string, and want to convert into the date object? Then we can convert it like this. If our string is represented in this format, like first of all we have written year, then after we have written month, and then after we have written date, you can use order of date, month and year in any format, but that format you must define in this method, whatever format you have used for this string. Okay, so here my format is year, month and date, that time hour, minute and seconds. Okay, this is hour, minutes and seconds. This is year, month and date, right? So whenever I want to convert this date time, this string to date time object, that time I can use the strp time method. So strp time method, which is the method of datetime class or function, which is coming from the datetime package. Okay, so we are using strp time method, and which is accepting the string date, and we need to pass the format according to the string date. Okay, so this is exactly same as whatever we have written inside of the string. So we have written in the string first of all year, then month, then date, and this separator, which is also a hyphen inside of the string. So we need to make sure that according to the string date we need to pass the format. So our strp time method can convert the date and time object according to the our string date. And here also in above, in the strf time method, you can use any separator between the date and time and hour and minute and second. It's up to you. Okay, there is not specific that you need to uh, use the hyphen itself. Okay, so let me show you. If you are using like this, then it is also fine. Okay, it will give you the result accordingly, right? So it's up to you what in which format you want to convert. Currently my string is in this format and I want to convert the string into the date object, then I can use the strp time. And if I want to convert date time object to string, then I can use the strf time. Okay, so this is the how you can get the date time object. And if you will see the type of the object, or type of this variable, then it will return as the date time. Okay, as you can see. And if you will see the type of this strf time method, then it will be string. Let's run this for strf time, it is string, and for strp time it is date object. So I hope you have understood the difference of this strf time and strp time. strf time is used for converting date to string, and strp time is used for string to date. Okay, after that there is a time delta. So when we are using this time delta method of this datetime package, so whenever we want to get the future date or past date according to based on our current date. Okay, so if we want to find uh, after 1 week what will be the date from today. Okay, so we have defined our current date time object, and we have added time delta weeks is equal to 1. So this time delta is representing weeks is equal to 1, means 1 week after what will be the date from today. Okay, so let's run this program and you will see the output that next week date from today, so which will be 27. So current date is 20 and next week date is 27. Okay, so whenever you want to get future date, that time we can use the time delta. So time delta is accepting the parameter like days, hours, seconds. Okay, so whenever we want to get what will be the date after 2 days, here we have taken the datetime dot now. That's why it is also returning as the time also. And if we are using date only, date dot today, then it will return us only date, like this. So you can use according to your requirement whatever you need. Basically the time delta is used for getting the future date and past date as per your need. And if I want to get the date in the past at the last week, what is the date from today? So that is 13. So we can see last week date from today is 13, right? So this is how you can get the past date using this minus, and if you will use the plus with time delta based on the current date, you will get the future date or past date, like this. And time delta is accepting weeks, days, hours and seconds, okay, parameter, and you can use accordingly. If you want to get what will be the date after 2 weeks from today's date, then that is 3rd June. So as you can see, after in the next week, that is date is 27, and after 2 weeks date is 3rd June. So this is how you can get the future date and past date. And if you want to get past date, then it is also written as the past date from today's 2 weeks past date is 6th May from current date. So this is how you can use the time delta, and I hope you have understood the concept of the DateTime package and time delta, and how you can convert it into the date to string and string to date. And thank you, see you in the next video.